For example, say I leveraged $100 into a gold stock and it grew 5%. I would be pretty happy with that result. However, my unrealized profit could have been significantly greater if I had initially invested 500 instead of the 100. Money compounds, and the more that we understand that, the more that we can take advantage of this concept that is leverage. Hey everybody, it's Erik, your favorite YouTuber, back once again. So I was having a conversation with my dad, and we were discussing a financial principle that's not commonly used by everyday people. That principle being leverage, a principle that's been utilized by financially literate people for centuries. During our conversation, I not only realized that people were unaware of the power of leverage, but that they also thought themselves incapable of making it work for them. So I just wanted to put this little video out there in hopes that it not only explains what leverage is, but also instills within you the confidence that you can benefit from it as well. To define the word, leverage in terms of investing is borrowed capital for an investment. The more that you leverage into an asset, the less the value of that asset has to grow in order for you to see significant gains. For example, say I leveraged $100 into a gold stock and it grew 5%. I would be pretty happy with that result. However, my unrealized profit could have been significantly greater if I had initially invested 500 instead of the 100. Money compounds, and the more that we understand that, the more that we can take advantage of this concept that is leverage. But leverage is not just an investing principle. According to Oxford, it can also be defined as using something to its maximum advantage. And the first thing that comes to mind when I think of this is leveraging ourselves, leveraging our skills. This is very important for my people who have jobs. We've all heard about the hardworking employee that didn't receive the pay raise or didn't receive the promotion, and you might even be that person. Having leverage is a great way to combat this. Having the skills that a company needs, as well as having opportunities elsewhere, is a great way to get employers to act quickly. And I'm not advocating for anybody to quit their job, but also at the same time, there's nothing wrong with looking for growth, especially if you feel undercut by your current company. I use the parable of the three slaves and the talents of gold to better explain investing in my How to View Money video. And the wonderful thing about that parable is it also contains the use of leverage. The slave with the one talent of gold referred to the fact that his master reaped where he did not sow. And if you're reading this verse with limited context, then it's very easy to miss the fact that the master is actually leveraging his resources to generate passive income, in particular his land. So this concept rings even more true if you work for yourself. You've already leveraged the necessary resources to start your business, and you may have to leverage additional resources down the line for partnerships, for deals, or even for general expansion like what's mentioned in the parable. So I just want to exemplify that leverage is a financial principle that should be used by everyone. You don't have to be a billionaire tycoon to start investing, especially if you understand the concept of leverage and you conduct research in terms of the assets that you want to go into. And while you're working towards financial freedom, you can utilize leverage at your job to ensure that you receive what you're worth. And you might as well get used to the concept now through making some sound investments, through utilizing it in the workplace, because you're going to need it when you start your business. But anyways, let me stop talking y'all's ears off. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, liking, and subscribing. And with that being said, God has a plan for your life. Thank you for allowing me to make my contribution.